Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, John Green. And this is my 4th week, which essentially wraps up my first week as a sales engineer. Now, I have to say that this was probably hands down one of the best weeks so far in this new role. And I say that because this week we had an event where essentially they pulled all of the SEs out of the field, and it was like a big training day. So we all come together, we get a more personal introduction from our director as to what our goals are for this year. And then we moved into doing some training activities to really, put us on the spot and to give some of the junior SEs an opportunity and an understanding of what the day-to-day is like for the role of a sales engineer, which was pretty helpful during these scenarios. And I really wish I brought my camera because there was just so much that would have been worth capturing and filming. But essentially we were given scenarios as to, if we were to come into contact with a particular customer and they had a list of requirements. Well, we were then responsible for building out a presentation, a demo as to how we would believe that Juniper could assist the customer in overcoming the challenges that they're currently facing. And man, this was awesome because it wasn't just an individual activity. We were split up into teams, and so we could leverage the insights from the senior engineers on the team that have done this time and time again, and we could offer in our own personal input where we felt like it fit. And so it was a good opportunity to get that exposure. And so once we put that presentation together, our managers, there were like 3 managers, and essentially they were acting at role-playing as the customer. And so they would be, they came into our office where we were giving them the presentation, and they would ask us questions from a customer standpoint. And it was just a really interactive experience, which was fun to really assess what it would be like to, do this during the day-to-day life of a sales engineer. So enough about that. One of the other things that made this week just, really great is after that orientation training, SE meetup day, whatever you want to call it, essentially a lot of the folks all went out to Top Golf. And again, it's just another opportunity similar to SKO where you have the ability to, glean into the insights of some of the more senior folks in the field and get an understanding of, how they arrived to the role that they're currently in, and what lessons have they learned along the way that have made their transition from whatever role they were in previously a bit easier to be comfortable doing what they do now at a pretty good level. So that was really nice. A lot of insights there that I found really helpful. So lastly, what was really great about this week is I had the opportunity to hop on a call with one of our account managers, meeting up with one of our customers, and essentially they walked through the Juniper sales methodology that I've just recently gotten exposure to. And they went through the framework of questions, and I was able to see in real time how the questions they asked allowed them to extract information from the customer that gives us insight into how we could craft a solution to help them overcome the challenges that they face within their day-to-day environment. So all really good stuff, but that essentially wraps up this first month as a sales engineer. Super stoked to see what this next month holds. Next week, I'll actually be flying out to Sunnyvale, California, where I'll be going to the headquarters to do a speed week training. So I've never done it before, clearly, but I'll see what that's about. I'll make sure to bring my camera. I can't leave that behind like I did earlier this week. But yeah, stay tuned for more updates as to the progression of the sales engineer side. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.